Hey, this is Diesel. Just want to say hope you enjoy the show. But first I gotta warn you, we don't know any of you, the listener, or your families personally. So if we, or I, say anything to offend your race, creed, color, religion, or any other shit I've forgotten, I'm just gonna say sorry. That you can't take a joke. Oh yeah, I forgot the gays. I don't hate you guys either. So not if, but when we, or I, say something you don't like, just put on a good night goddess and move on. Enjoy the show. Oh yeah, one more thing. We are by no means professionals or have ever claimed to be. Trust me, you'll learn that as the show goes on. We're just four guys with 4 mics and time to kill, so enjoy the show. That was a wild beginning.
Wow. That was interesting.
I like the remix.
Wicked. He mixed that one in there. I got my own rock band.
Nobody cares.
I got 1 million plus fans.
Nobody cares.
Yo, I can rock the mind.
Nobody cares.
I got a song you might like.
Nobody cares.
People ask my opinion and they don't even know me. It's your boy Tiny, aka Little Homie.
Yo, it's JJ Diesel and I'm in the spot. Play a song, I'll tell you if it's hard or not.
It's Little Joe. I did go fishing, that was a perk. While I was gone, Tiny, Diesel, Jekyll's all had a circle jerk.
And he cut off my verse, but it's okay because his verse wasn't well rehearsed.
Nobody cares.
Joe, that was a good line.
Nobody cares.
You're back?
Nobody cares.
All right, here we
Jekyll's song right? Nobody cares. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, yes, after a short hiatus, the Nobody Cares show is back. And Joe, yes, we did miss you. So I hope you had a good trip, but it's good to have you back, bro.
It was.
Anyways,
that was a good line, Joe. That was a good line.
Hey, great line, Joe. I
Great
liked
line,
it.
great line.
Touché.
Just don't cut off my verse next time. Do it in your time.
Hey,
fuck
I
you.
do what I can.
I was okay with it. You didn't cut my shit off. I was okay with it.
All right, well, welcome to the Nobody Cares show. Let me introduce who we got here with me today. We got Tiny, a.k.a. Little Homie.
Yeah.
Of course, Little Joe is back from his fishing trip.
Hello.
Yes.
And we got JJ Diesel.
What is up?
And today, actually, I should introduce that in a minute. I'm going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
Because normally what we do here on the show is we sit here and we listen to artists and their music, and then we critique it. And then we give it our little rating system or cast our votes, per se. Worst vote is, of course, as always, I wouldn't listen to your song again on purpose. Next one is if it was on the radio, I would listen to it. I would LimeWire the song as the next one. After that, a good rating is I would download your single off of iTunes. And the best rating is I'll buy the whole album. So moving right along, though, today we have a special artist guest host in the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mic is falling down, so I got to raise it here for a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it. Do
Why don't we just tape your shit like we did Joe's?
We might just have to do that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can't deal with that.
duct tape?
All right. Let's see. We have
It's
in
slipping
the house
down.
today.
It's slipping down again.
Dang, look at that.
AKA.
It's more limp than Joe's penis.
Oh,
AKA.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, that wasn't funny.
That wasn't funny.
Jekyll's, how do you know that?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I've heard Joe Mama tell stories. Anyways, this is the way it goes. We have Jada MC, a.k.a.
Oh, he took it back.
the Latchkey Kid.
Latchkey
That is
Kid.
right. Inkwell from the Mathematics is officially in the building.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, clap. Go ahead, clap.
Hey, do you have any other AKAs?
Little man with 3 kids.
Little man with
Yeah.
three kids.
AKA.
AKA Mr. Arrogant.
All right.
Pisces the big fish.
Pisces the big fish.
Oh snap!
What else?
I'm the saber tooth of podcasting.
That-
Think about that.
That's hot right there.
And I'm the Michael Jordan of podcasting.
I might have to take that one from you right there.
Do what you
Let's
gotta
see,
do.
AKA Strong Swimmers.
Oh, there you go. Strong
swimmers.
swimmers.
I know you're a boxers, not a briefs guy. All the kids you got. Oh,
Yes,
goodness.
I got strong swimmers. For
So since we have a guest artist here on the show today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little Q&A with JJ and see what happens.
Hey, wait, real quick before we start that.
All right. Well, what's going on?
Hey, do you got like a song or something for me to play?
He wanted to do a live
you know
acapella.
what? I
he
could
said.
just do something live. I could just do something, because that's what I do.
That's cool. No, because
Yes.
I was just I was gonna ask if you wanted me to cue something up while we're getting the Q&A going.
I mean, you could,
But no need.
no need.
No need.
No.
He says he wants to bust a live acapella for everybody.
Right.
Should I do that now or
No.
No.
Hey,
We'll get
you
to
want-
that. I'll
okay.
get to that.
Okay.
here's
Cool.
the thing. I tell you what to do and when to do it.
So just do it.
I'm running shit now. So
You
I
got to answer the saber tooth.
yeah,
Answer
you
the saber tooth.
gotta answer to the saber tooth. All right, no, just tell us a little bit about the man they call Inkwell. Something other than the kids and the strong swimmers.
Well, shoot, I've been doing music since I was about 16. Seriously, at about 18, I really started pursuing it as a career.
Oh, I thought you were 16 right now.
No, I'm
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know what? It's a gift and a curse because
It is.
I look young, so it's all love. That means I'm gonna have longevity in the business. But being that I look like I'm about 17, 18, that's all I get.
Yeah.
So
He looked like Little Zane when he first started.
Yeah.
How come my cousin
So
used to
where's-
call me that all the time?
So where's the curse?
Yeah.
The curse is the fact that I can't really mess with none of the girls, until their birthday come around because they all 17 at the moment. So I gotta wait.
He gets invited to all the 17-year-old birthday
You know what I'm
parties.
saying?
He's at the quinceañeras.
I'm getting out of quinceañeras. Sweet 16s,
Oh man, poor guy.
So
Oh.
I gotta just,
Oh,
I
no.
gotta wait.
No, it's cool. He just gets
We
to
can
jump
hold
on-
hands. We can hold hands.
It's cool. He just gets to jump on the new crop before they come out.
Yep.
I get to water the seeds.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh man, but yeah. Other than that, man, like writing's just been something I love to do. Granted, my mom, whenever I got in trouble, she would have me read and write, so that's why I can read and write so well. So thank you, Mom. But
Dang.
There you go.
that's where
That's
I was.
tight.
That's
Really,
where
that
I'm
was
at.
your punishment.
That was my punishment. Yeah.
Man, did that shit work out?
It did, man. When I was in second grade, I was reading at a 12th grade level.
What the
Nice.
fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not even reading at 12th grade level right now. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, man. So that's where the writing just took over, and then I'm not, as much as the crew likes to tell me I like to talk, and I agree, I do, but I'm not one to really portray anything. I like to just write it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I convey my feelings, my thoughts. So it was
That's
only
why he
natural.
writes 24s when he's supposed to be doing 16s.
But they come out
I was
hot.
gonna
though.
say,
They come out hot.
Gets
though.
it out. As long as he gets it.
Exactly. But
Nice.
I'm just surrounded by a crew of talented individuals, man. I couldn't ask for a better crew. Well, I could ask for a better crew, but they probably don't exist. So, I'm just blessed to be around the people that I'm around.
Well said. Well said.
Were you talking about us too, like the cast of the
Oh yeah,
show?
yeah. Actually, I was talking about the Nobody Cares show.
It's all fuck the math.
I am the math. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it real.
I am the wind beneath their wings. You know what I'm saying? I keep them
It
afloat.
looks like the math might be practicing their division pretty soon. There might be some dividing amongst the crew.
Hey, so I guess you didn't sign that contract then, huh?
Oh,
Nope.
man.
I had a contract on the side.
Oh boy. He's like, I got my contract.
So I drew up my own contract.
Oh man. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about something about the song that you're gonna, I guess, perform, not play. You're gonna perform it for us right now, real quick, right?
Yeah, actually, it's just something that a lot of people enjoy. Like me personally, I'm blessed to be able to have the talent to do it, but I just do it because the crew and everybody else likes to hear it. So.
And I said that I wouldn't let you on the show if you didn't do it.
Yep, and JJ said I couldn't get on the show unless I did it. So I was, yeah, that was the agreement I signed.
Yep, that was a verbal
The
agreement.
verbal agreement. So I had to do it. So yeah,
Well,
that's
then,
pretty much it.
Hit us with it.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. This is from a mixtape joint we call Real. It's actually done over the So Hood track, just in case you guys want to know, which is available if you want to talk to us about getting a copy. Anyways, it goes like this. Don't get it twisted, you ain't never heard another brother with the twist like this. Representing the matter, spitting that figure, that's me, aka Black, I said I'm the latchkey kid. There's so many ways to leave the crowd on the maze. You only hidden if you don't admit that we're the best. Don't give a damn what none of you say, as long as I continue to prank a whole to keep my own SUCCESS. I do this type of stuff for fun, spit with the speed of a tongue. So I ask you, homie, do you really want it with them? But if you want to get it cracking, then you know that my matters I make it happen, homie. Aren't you gonna go and get them? Don't listen to the show where the flow from the opening acts to the headline. I never knew I was ticklish till they tickle me pink with the fickleness. Ridiculous how they think they can get with it. So you sure that you really want it with them? If not, then it's obvious that we put you in your spot because you're cool and how they got that we got my 424 as matters attacking the cardiac and make your heartbeat stop. Spitting composition so the opposition see that was spitting articulated scenes to recognize that my matters that's a cool individual super different but just take this as a theme. That's why you gotta keep it real.
Oh my goodness.
Time.
Man, I'm sweating. That is it amazes me.
That's dope. That's dope. But you know what? But you know what? Honestly,
That was tight.
I
Thank
love
you, man.
the
Thank
fact
you.
that you twist Inkwell, but I want people to recognize that you're a lyricist too. Can you give us another 16 from a song where you're not twisting, so that people can actually hear that Inkwell has the name Inkwell because he is known as a lyricist, wasn't just a twister?
All right, this is actually a joint. I don't even think the crew has heard this one yet.
You are a solo artist.
Oh.
I knew it.
This is, you
I
know,
knew
we,
it.
hey, no, you know what? We're always constantly writing, so
No, that's cool.
you know. But this one is actually from a joint that I call Cocaine Habit. Check it out. Cut me down, line me up. Intravenously ink it all up in your like good D in the morning. Wake up with a hard on, usually a foot. Now it's time to get my yard on. Dr. Green Thumb, a certified gardener. Graduated Cork School, certified hardener. My rhetoric and jargon soothe the savage beast. Cause rappers to lose sleep. I'm an MC's yeast. So addictive when packaged in rap. 16 bars of OZs. You couldn't handle my rap. I counter react. Remind MCs that I am the ink in your pen. I'm Magic Johnson, your raps. Assist all artists. Make them better role players. So when an artist diss me, I just yell out, go haters. And the only reason why you rap like you on Viagra is because I keep flowing like Niagara.
Dang.
I like the metaphors.
That's an
I
MC.
always- I always-
That's a real MC.
I always try to listen for that. Like whenever, like like we have like hip hop. Like that's one of the things that I really, really try to listen to. Like if I hear stuff that I've never heard before,
Yeah.
then like I dig that. So
True, thank you, man. I honestly, like, I think when it comes to all of us in the crew, man, like, we like to put emphasis on the fact that anybody can get up there and be like, shake your tail feather, blah, 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 no disrespect. But, we like to really let them know that we take time into writing what we put down. So, and being that my name is Inkwell, I almost have no choice but to, because it would be kind of like contradicting if my name
Right.
is Inkwell and I'm coming out penning some bullshit. So.
yeah.
That's right.
Like what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Simplest shit ever. Good name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
though?
No. I mean, that's cool though. That
Go from Inkwell to Dr. Seuss.
Dr.
You know what I'm
Seuss
saying?
is a
Where's
pimp.
Waldo? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Just
But just who's the biggest influence to you?
oh man, to be honest, like the first artist that really made me want to do music, I think I was about 9-10 years old, and I first heard DJ Quick.
Oh boy.
And I was just in awe of like everything. When he just came with that line where he was like, so hit some bass in your face, motherfucker, silly sucker, ass clucker, now you're ducking cause you can't stop a brother like the quick stud. Like when he said that, I was
that's
like,
so-
like
He's the
I
man.
was hooked.
That's my
man.
favorite of
I
all
love
time.
that.
Sorry to mean to
So-
cover you. I just ruined it.
Oh
Sorry.
no, it's all love. It's all love.
I just
It's all
ruined
love.
it.
You're actually pretty good, Diesel. You should get your own contract.
Yeah.
He's all, you think I don't have one?
Yeah.
He's all, the
Hey.
JJ Diesel podcast is going to be starting soon.
Hey, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna hear the show because when he mutes it, you don't know. You can still hear it in the cans. So I bet you he muted me. When I hear it again, I'm not gonna hear myself. I bet you he muted me.
Oh.
He's all, no, D's, keep rapping.
Keep going. Keep going.
Like, you good.
He's giving you the thumbs up. Like, yeah.
That's cool though. That's that's a pretty good out of the half. And I just obviously from the first song, you were a fantastic twister. And how did you find out that you had that talent? Because I've never even tried to talk that fast. And how do you keep that skill sharp? Like, is there something you do to keep it up, or you know what I'm saying?
Actually, I have to give the credit to that to my cousin, may he so rest in peace. He I think I was about 13 when Bone first came out, and I didn't hear about them, and he got me their their first album, the maxi single with Thuggish Ruggish Bone on it.
Uh-huh.
And so he let me hear it, and I fell in love with it because even I was in awe of them spitting that fast. So I just like my uncle, who was a big hater when it came to hip hop, would always tell me, "Oh, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. That's just studio. They speed that up." So my momentum was I want to prove him wrong.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if I could do it, then I know they're really doing it, and it's not just a studio. So
Yeah.
I just made it a point to try to learn their lyrics and be able to do it along with them. And then it just became a habit. So every time I heard something fast, I made it a point to let me sit there and listen to it so I could prove them wrong. And so really, like, if it wasn't for my cousin and my cousin getting me the CD and my uncle hating, then I probably would never do it because, I mean, it like that's all of a sudden I just heard it and I just, you know, had a grasp to it. And so now it's just kind of natural when I hear it. Like, it sounds kind of slow motion to me.
Really?
Because I just hear it. Yeah, now I'm just
Yeah,
used to
me
hearing
too.
it all the time. So I just listen to it.
No, not the not the hook. He's talking
No,
the verses.
You know, it's funny when he says that because, like, the first time I hear Inkwell spit a verse, sometimes, like, I can't catch it all. Like, I catch parts of it. But the more and more I hear it, like, oh, I can catch every single word. I know exactly what he's saying where, and it's almost becomes like second nature.
I catch it all every time.
I know. See, actually, a lot of people don't know, but Tiny is actually my ghostwriter.
See, you slow it down and he goes, "That damn beat, you know what I'm saying?
Tiny's the ink in your well, or what?
Yeah. He speed up and
I just make
You
it
slow it down,
okay.
it's like,
That was it.
Oh, now,
boy.
would you rather be known as the best lyricist or the best twister ever?
I think the crew could probably vouch for this too, but I'd rather be known as a lyricist. I actually want people to pay attention to what I say because even when I'm spitting fast, I have a song where I'm rapping fast, but in the song I say, if you slow it down to a talk and you understand what I'm saying, so you can understand a man really walks that walk. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, even if you slow me down, I'm still saying something relevant. I'm not saying some BS just to say it fast, just to catch your attention, you know? So everything I spit, whether it's slow or fast, there's relevance to it, and it's not just some bogus crap on over a track, because that's one thing I can't allow myself to do is, you know, just write some BS like that.
Yeah, you're like, just because I might be able to slip in some stupid shit. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna,
you know?
No, that's cool. What are your goals as an artist? And how much are you going to give back to the Nobody Cares show when you get large?
You know what? Honestly, like, I would put the Nobody Cares show on my back if I could. Like, I really like this show. That's why I was saying before, man. Like,
that's not saying much. He's got a really small back.
You could borrow Tiny's back.
but like I really enjoy this show, man. Like, every time, because I go and listen to all the past shows and I just sit there and trip out. Even if the artists that you have on there are whack and the music you listen to is crappy, I still enjoy the show. Yeah, those are like the best ones, because then that's when you guys really just let off on them, and I'm like, man, that's what I'm talking about. And I'll be sitting there with you guys, like, if I had a mic, I'd be recording what I'm saying over y'all.
You're like, you're like, man, I don't like it when they like all the songs.
Yeah, really, because then it makes the show boring. Like, yeah, this is a great song. Yeah, that's nice instrumentation. I like the transitions. Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, I'll buy it too. That's great. Little Joe, I'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's like, then where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? I like when you guys are like, what the fuck? Like, bullshit. And then I hear the mic drop. You know what I'm saying? I like that right there. That's funny to me. So,
oh man,
as long as we always keep it real, no matter what.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But there's. I mean, you know, we could bash and it would be funny, but then we're like, you know what? That wouldn't be fair to the artist. You know, because there's times like it would just be. I mean, honestly, just we've never done this. Jekyll's just dropped his mic.
I didn't drop it. The mic fell out of the holder.
Anyway, Jekyll just dropped his mic.
I'm sitting here looking around and my mic fell in my lap. I'm like, what the heck?
You're like a fortune teller.
Yes, and then with the mic in his hand, he still puts his mouth to the pop filter like he's gonna talk.
Comedy.
We really need to get that masking tape over here.
Oh man, for your mouth or for the mic?
Maybe both.
Yeah.
That's
So Inka, what do you call it when you get writer's block? Do you say like the well ran dry or what?
Actually, that's a good way to put it, man. But Actually, like I was actually going through a little phase of writer's block, and it was killing me because like we would go into the studio and do songs, whatever, and I'd be sitting there like, man, I don't even like this verse, and it turns out to be a good verse, but to me, I'm just very critical of my own stuff, and so I'll sit there and be like, nah, and so it won't necessarily be a writer's block, it'll just be like you're so critical, not satisfied with what I'm putting down, so I'll be like, forget it, I'm not gonna write until I really get that urge to just be like, man, I feel like writing, and then that's when the best stuff comes out, because now I'm in the mood to like sit there and just pen out something hot, so it's not really a block, it's just more or less me just feeling like, okay, I'm at the point where I know I'm gonna pen something hot because I just feel it in me right now.
So it's pretty much just a feeling, like I just feel something, like something's gonna come good out of this or whatever. Like,
yeah, exactly. Because I listen to instrumentals all day, whether industry or whether original tracks from other producers. But I just sit there and listen to them all day, and I'll just wait for that one to strike me. And if none of them strike me, then I'll just sit there and be like, okay, well, which one can I write to? Because I'll be in the mood to write, but none of them really struck me to the point where I'm like, oh, hold up, I gotta write to this one right now, So I'll just sit there and just write to whichever one is the best one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If nothing really catches my attention. So.
Right on.
Nice.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it. That's what we got, and I'm gonna give it back to Jekyll's.
You got any plugs or anything you want to shout out?
Any shout outs?
Yeah, man. We have a show, Inkwell and the Crew.
What?
That's the new name.
My name is Inkwell.
That's the name.
Inkwell and them.
I'm not aware of that show.
It's like David Ruffison and the Temptation.
Young Smoke's in the studio today too, and he's shaking his head like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?"
Yeah, but guess what? Smoke ain't got a mic this week, do you? Now you can shut your ass up. Huh? What?
I'll say something.
Say something. You know what I'm saying? But no, the mathematics. We got a show May 14th at the Key Club. We'll be opening up for Murs and Tech 9. So anybody out there who are hip hop heads, you're gonna get a great show from us. And Tech 9, they might do something cool too.
That's the Key Club in
the Key Club in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
So North Hollywood, Key Club, L.A., Hollywood, same thing. Smoke Hush.
Wow.
So we'll be there. We'll be there. The place be jumping. It's gonna be a packed crowd, and we just gonna be out there feeding off the energy. So we'll definitely be putting on a great show. Like I said, that's the 14th of May. So it's a week from now, a week from today.
Do you have any upcoming material or any websites or anything we can find you at?
Yeah, you can find me on myspace.com/Inkwell The Latchkey Kid. You got to type all that in there. So it's Inkwell, IINKWELL, The Latchkey Kid. You can find the crew page at just going to themathematics.com. It'll take you directly to our MySpace site. And you can check out the Nobody Cares Show, nobodycareshow.com.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Or myspace.com/Nobody Cares Show. Just Nobody Cares Show.
Nah,
That's love. That's love right there.
He has it down better than I do. Hey, seriously, like,
Hey, can you fill in when I'm not here?
yeah. Hey, I've said this. I'm all go to Nobody Shares.
Nobody shares.
Yeah, I said that. I'm like, fuck. Yeah,
Nobody share company.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Everybody shares company.com. All right, guys.
Avon. We sell Avon.
All right, well, you may have troubles with that, JJ, but something you never seem to have trouble with is a little segment we like to call JJ Diesel's Jibber Jabber.
Please mute Joe's mic.
Jeremy, Jekyll.
You didn't do your Joe.
Not yet. So, not yet.
Shh, that's later.
Not yet.
They weren't supposed to hear that.
That was fucking funny.
That's hilarious. He whispers into the mic so that no one can hear him.
Oh boy.
They didn't hear us.
Well, no way they didn't hear us.
No, there's no way.
The music was playing.
Yes.
Yes. The music covers all.
Well, first I want to wish everybody a happy National Day to Prevent Teen Pregnancy. That was yesterday. I saw it on the Maury show.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a day for that. That shows how awful of a country we are. We have to have a day.
Yeah. They do that the day after.
We have to
Cinco
have
de
a day of
Mayo.
abstinence. I hope you're not getting pregnant today.
Quit fucking kids. I wonder if they have like a card for that.
They do. They actually do have a card, and you know what's on the front of it? It's a nice photo of Schmerica Spallings.
Oh man.
You got kids walking around with no hump day cards in their pockets.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a no hump day survivor. Are you?
Then they got a big picture of Inkwell smiling.
With my 3 kids around me.
At the bottom is all my well never runs dry.
This is why you should support No Hump Day.
So, do you want to end up like this guy?
Oh man. That's another what is it? Public service announcement.
There's another PSA right there.
Well, we're coming up with some PSAs because I didn't realize one of my jibber jabbers.
It was a PSA.
I was kind of a role model.
Really?
Yes, I really was. I felt good about myself. It was because I was just talking about when I was like in junior high and I was dancing with a girl and I got a big ass boner and I didn't know what to do. So we're just saying we should have a PSA announcement saying boners are okay.
We're
like
pro boners.
just
pro
put
boners.
Pro boner.
Yeah, we're pro boner. Put it out there so that
Hey.
you get that, and the girls start thinking, hey, no big deal with boners.
They
So,
happen.
Yes.
That
You know what I'm
happens,
saying?
especially at that age.
Exactly.
So we want to put a PSA together for boners.
Hey, I'm with that. They happen on a regular basis.
Yes.
We wake up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Girls.
this is true.
Yes.
That's
That's true.
You can call it what you want. Morning wood,
Fun
whatever,
stick.
but fun stick. There you go. You know,
Whatever
magic
you-
stick. Hey, but
Whatever you want. Yeah.
just
So,
just don't be offended by it.
Yeah.
and don't be afraid of it.
Don't be
Don't
afraid.
be
of it.
afraid. There you
Don't
go.
ignore the
Feel
wood.
feel free to participate in the getting rid of the wood.
Just
Exactly.
be glad that you are the owner of a boner.
Yes, the owner of the boner. You're the owner.
Own the bone.
Own the boner.
Oh my goodness. We do have a PSA. Thank you. And then I wanted to say when I was going on our MySpace thing, I saw the code red. The code red. His
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, the cheeseburger. He changed his picture to a Dodger hat.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope.
I was like, that is tight. So I just wanted to say that.
Man.
And
we
then
don't want to talk
Wait,
about Dodgers
wait.
right now,
Yeah,
though.
I was just about to say that.
Hold
What
on.
the hell
Hey,
happened?
You know
Hey,
what? Save it, because I think
we'll
Joe's
save
probably
that.
gonna bring it up
Oh,
later.
okay.
We'll save
Joe
that for
will probably
later.
bring that up
Yeah.
later.
That's why I'm wearing my Dodger hat for support. So
Heartbreak.
So anyway, and then I also saw there was the group All the Money left us a message, and I went back and listened to our show to see where they were, like what show they were on. I looked it up and I listened to it again, and it's the group All the Money. They left. I guess I must have said something like, "Oh, I like." I guess there's something reminded me of Prince, in their song,
Right.
and it was the like they had like
Yeah.
like a. Or keyboard in there, and it sounded like the one the doves cry ending. So I was like,
Oh.
I was like, oh my god, and I dig Prince, you know. And then
Heck yeah.
they hit us back like they're like, oh, we love Prince too, and I was like, oh, that's dope. I thought
That's dope.
I thought that was cool. So that was the first time I've compared someone to that, and they were like, oh, we like him too.
Yeah.
So I thought
Yeah.
that was real cool.
That's a hell of a compliment.
And then you know that this was there's this restaurant. I saw this. You know, like when people have like 3 TVs together and it like makes up one sign or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Well, we were there's this pizza place, and actually we talked about it actually in one of our bootleg shows. So, but it used to be like what was it, like Peter Piper's Pizza? Then it went to CC's, and now it's like
Peter Piper.
now it's like Tutto's Pizza or some shit like that. Well, I was looking, and I was like right by it, you know, because I was going to the market, and it said it was an announcement for a New Year's Eve party.
It's a little early.
And I was like, how about a Cinco de Mayo party?
Really, you know?
That's a lot closer. So I'm like, what the fuck? Is there like is there like a Chinese New Year coming up that I don't know about?
Maybe you need to RSVP in advance. It's gonna be
Yeah,
huge.
That
8
is
months. 8 months, you know?
That is a hot ticket.
Yeah, really, you know?
was
Toto's
buy-
Pizza. Everybody's
buy
trying to
now.
get there.
$5.99.
Where are you going? I'm going to Tudos.
I'm
I don't
going to
know.
Tudos.
I don't know where you're going.
Well, you can
Damn it!
always
I gotta
do-
go to a stupid club. I gotta be in Vegas that weekend. Shit!
Darn.
I wanted to go to Tudos.
I was trying to get a large.
And then I wanted to this was just funny. I was me and Shorty were out, and we're doing a couple things, whatever. And oh man, I saw funniest thing. I saw the first ever gay banana.
What?
Okay, you know how people are on the corner of the street, like with signs,
Yeah.
like go here. Well, Jamba Juice had like a dude dressed up as a banana. Except, I'm not kidding you. This guy was a homosexual. Like I'm not saying like he was like.
But how can
Like
you
really
tell?
flamboyant.
Oh,
like,
yeah, he was a flamboyant banana. He was like pumping his arms
like
up and
his
down.
banana was peeled.
Oh, yeah. His banana under the banana.
Oh man.
Dude, he was like marching around. Dude, he was too happy to be in that suit,
He
man.
was just happy.
I just would have been like punching the air, like fuck, good
He-
Jamba, fuck.
he wanted his banana split.
You know what I did when I came back home? I went back that same way to try to see if he was out there because I just wanted to watch him again, but he wasn't. And then I almost got hit by an old man.
What?
Yeah, an old man almost backed into me, and I don't have a horn.
So you were just sitting there like,
Dude, I seriously, he came like within like a couple inches of me. Like I had to go in reverse, and I reversed out, and I was like, I got skills though, so it wasn't even a big deal. And so then I was like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? So then like I drive on side of him, I looked at him like, what the fuck? And then he looked at me, and I was. And so I was kind of still rolling, so I stopped and I kept looking back, and I'm like, you better quit looking. Like I was just,
like, oh man was mad dogging. You know?
oh man was being tough, and I was like, I will knock like the weak teeth you have left. I will knock those motherfuckers square out. But
He'd probably take him out before he got to you.
he pulls out his teeth. Come get some.
Go get some.
I'll be like,
Go get some.
oh shit, you're
Pulls out
good.
his walker, starts beating you with it.
And the last thing I wanted to talk about is I don't know if you heard my disclaimer, and I said I mentioned Goodnight Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the reason I mentioned them. Tiny showed me something that was quite amazing.
Amazing.
Why don't you play them
Okay.
the song?
Now, for those of you who heard our last episode, this song was on our last episode.
Great song.
So tell me if it sounds familiar.
She dreams of a sky that's painfully bright to the staring eyes that break and delight.
All right, does everybody remember that song?
Yes, sir.
Yo, that lady's vocal, she sound like Bjork.
It's good, huh?
Yeah, that's hot though.
I kind of
like
thought
that.
she sounded like a female Surge from
System of the Down.
System of the Down.
System, you
Yeah,
think so?
yeah.
A little bit.
What did you think about it?
I just skipped through it.
Wait.
You didn't listen to the song?
Yeah, I
You guys aren't
going
gonna tell me that lead singer's actually a dude.
Yeah, you said she was hot too.
I said she sounded hot.
Same thing.
Don't tell me it's a dude.
It's a man.
Oh yeah, you're the banana.
He said you're the banana. You're the banana.
You're the banana, Jackos.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny about this is that we had another group on earlier.
Face
Yeah,
is so
yeah, yeah.
red.
Remember?
Yeah.
What was the name
No.
of the group? It was Black Current.
Jekyll's Likes Guys, I think it was
Black,
called.
Black Current, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, it was Black Current, and we couldn't
Jekyll's
tell.
and men.
We couldn't tell if the voice was a guy or a girl, right?
And we were all assuming it was a dude.
We were all assuming it was a dude, but hoping that it was a girl because if it was a girl, it would be hot. And it ended up being a girl, and she was hot.
Yeah, so we're like, oh yeah, that's tight.
But
No.
every single person who heard that episode, we all just automatically
Yeah.
assumed it was a female singer. We
Yeah.
all thought it was.
We
there
all
was
did.
no doubt in our mind that that
Oh,
was a female singer.
listen.
I knew it was a girl.
Shines fine again with lips that sing, oh my God.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like a guy now that I know.
No, it doesn't.
Not even. Look, man, I went to these guys'
I don't have
website.
any
You
guy.
said-
I saw
North
videos.
Side, right?
Yeah,
I even
that's it.
seen this fool singing along, and I didn't believe it.
He showed me.
Yo,
I was
yeah.
like, what the?
That,
Yo,
that
he
is-
sounds like
that is-
Bjork.
He does sound like a
Like-
dude. But you know what? Your song still rocks. But like my whole image of the group is just destroyed.
He just said, "You're the banana."
Oh, that was tight.
Thank you, Joe.
So
for
you
making
work
my
at
day.
Jamba
I'm gonna
Juice.
go back and listen to that show and see who
Yeah.
else thought that she sounded hot because I think it was
Oh,
more
did.
than just me.
No, O squared did.
Oh, O Squared did too. That's right.
There's your two-dude rendezvous right there.
Gosh, dang it, O.
Oh wait, was he even on the last one?
No.
it was Shorty. Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, it's Shorty. No, so who was it then? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Well, see, and this is the thing. this is the thing. Now that you know that it's a dude, like, do you think that helps or hurts?
That actually hurts, I think.
Honestly, I think it helps.
Yeah,
I think it helps because it's
What
odd.
dude-
It's
yeah,
like
what
it's
dude
you know what I'm
can
saying.
sing
Like
like that?
yeah, really. Like it's just for.
I don't think it helps, but I don't think it hurts.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
like,
there
I
you go.
think the song's
A good
still
song,
hot.
Yeah,
a good song.
a good song's a
is
good
still
song.
great,
I
you
think,
know?
but honestly, I think that it'll edge it out a little bit in
Yeah.
the help department only
You
because
know
of the
what?
shock value.
Honestly,
Shock
You know what I'm
value.
saying? So
Very-
it'll be a great song. It's a great song, but if you find out it's a dude, you're like, are you serious?
Honestly,
And so now that's
to
gonna
say-
make
to
you
say
that's
if it
gonna make
hurt-
you listen to more stuff because you're gonna
Yeah.
be like, I wonder what else they got. You
to
know?
really say if it hurts or not, I would have to see that person singing it live. You know what I'm saying? Because just the fact that it sounds like that and it's a dude seems kind of weird. But if I were seeing him sing it live, it might change.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean?
see, this is the way I see it. Because even a chick singing like that is tight. Because you know,
Right.
yeah.
but like a dude singing
A dude
like that,
singing
That's
like
crazy.
that.
that's like that's
He
crazy.
would have to
That
get
is
his
kinda crazy.
they would have to like literally like perform like the gorillas like behind the curtains, you know what I'm saying? Because like that
Yeah.
could be the only thing, like if his image didn't go with
Yeah.
his vocals, it could really deter
It's all this
people
big old
from-
huge buff guy.
No, it's not.
you know? So,
Well, see, yeah, and that's the thing is I couldn't tell from the videos because it's like a real skinny dude,
Yeah.
long hair all in the face,
Oh, okay.
and you know the clothing style could have went either way. And I was like, is that a dude or a chick? And I went through like
You have a
these different
flying for
videos.
it.
I know. And then I finally seen one with his shirt off, and I was like, oh, that's a freaking dude.
Well,
No way.
You know what's crazy though is honestly like it wouldn't surprise me if maybe he is gay, and you know what, that wouldn't bother me because one of my favorite frontmen of all time was
no one
Freddie
even brought
Mercury.
that up.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Was Freddie Mercury, and Freddie Mercury's
What is-
freaking incredible, dude. And everybody knows that he had a gay lifestyle. And
Banana.
that doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Nobody said that.
Yeah.
Jamba Juice.
Nobody said that it was bothering them.
no, but I'm just saying.
You're
Like,
bringing it up like
I don't know where that.
it wouldn't
yeah.
even bother me. Well, nobody. It
Yeah.
wouldn't bother anybody else either.
That's not even a concern.
I'm just putting it out there.
We're throwing it back.
Yeah.
I
Just
just.
the fact that you brought it up means it's like something you think about.
He might be insecure.
Do you
Nah.
think about this, Jekyll?
No, you know what? I told Tony, I'm like, I think I still couldn't believe it, and I was like,
Yeah.
maybe he had a sex change. Maybe he was a lady before, or I just thought right now maybe he's a hermaphrodite.
Oh, maybe.
Hey,
You
they're
never
out
know.
there.
I'm just amazed.
They're
that,
out there.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just has.
Yeah.
Maybe when he speaks, he has a very high pitched voice too.
There
There
you
are
go.
guys out there with high pitched voices.
There you go.
Yeah, and I was trying to find an interview
Right.
to see that, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I would love to hear him
Hey.
talk.
You know what? There you go. See, that's why you guys got to get that live call-in number going because you got to have him call and just like talk to him.
No, you know what we gotta do? We have to email him and tell him
Yeah.
to leave us a snap vine.
Oh,
Michael,
there you go. There
Michael,
you go.
hit us up on our
Yeah.
Snapvine.
Yeah,
There you
please.
go.
Yeah.
Because we do.
We
no-
still think your group's dope. We still think you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys,
Yeah.
yo, you guys are hot, man. I will buy you, but
Yeah.
just the fact alone that you're a dude, like
crazy.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening, and that's pretty much what I got.
This has
What the
been
frick?
another great moment with JJ Diesel and JJ Diesel's Jibba Jabba. I love saying that.
Man.
I can tell.
Jibba.
Oh, and this is probably gonna be the last show with a porn stash.
Oh, you're gonna shave the porn stash?
Yeah,
You know what? I don't even think Inkwell or Smoke even noticed the porn stash. Did you guys see his porn stash?
Oh,
See,
you
guys
got
don't-
that. You got that Ron Jeremy going.
yeah. That's what. Here's what.
Got the porn stash.
Because I grew it out just because I never had like a thick ass stash by itself. I just thought it'd be amazing to have one for a week or so.
Just to have.
But here's the thing: it's becoming part of me because what we were like playing. We were playing
Phase 10.
Phase 10, and I don't know. Some question came up, and I was like seriously thinking, and I just started like rubbing my mustache, like, oh, I know the listeners, but the listeners can't hear or see, but I was going like this. Like I was just like stroking my mustache, like, what could it be?
We all started
and they're
laughing.
like laughing. I was all, what? They're all, dude, that mustache is becoming part of you. Like it's so natural now to like to just to stroke it when you're thinking. And, yeah,
Because he's never done that before. He's
No.
never stroked that part of his face when
No.
he's mused about things before.
Never,
That's
never.
the first time ever.
Never stroked.
never stroked that part anyway.
That part.
That part is a virgin to stroking. So it's
You're a
gonna
virgin
it's gonna have
Oh,
to
man.
it's gonna have to get taken away. 'Cause, at least I fit in at Dodger Stadium though, so that's good. Okay,
All right,
I'm
well,
done.
Before we get into another conversation about peeling bananas, let's go ahead and turn the time over to Tiny and see who he has ready for us.
All right. First song of the day. Not bad. 40 minutes in. Is Seth Ashley Cowan. All right. And Seth Ashley Cowan does folk rock experimental music out of Chicago, Illinois.
Before you start it, what constitutes experimental?
I don't know.
We're about to
Shitty
find
music.
out.
Yeah.
Shitty
We
music.
are about
I've been
to find
playing
out.
guitar since I was very young. Only recently have I diverged from writing instrumental tunes and started writing songs with lyrics. I play low-key shows and open mics from time to time, and I'm just looking to get my music out there for people to hear. All right.
So you don't want to get paid.
Some people don't.
I don't like money.
Just kidding.
Some people don't. So this song we're going to listen to is called This I Know by Seth Ashley Cowan. And here it goes.
I can't roller skate backwards to go backwards in time. This I know, this I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I can't breathe underwater, just like I can't have you by saying hello. This I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I better know the rules instead of just playing the fool. If we're to be together, this I know. There's a time to be silent. There's a time to let myself go. This I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. You're not the type to need action. Just somebody there to sleep next to you. This I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Better know the rules instead of just playing the fool. If we're to be together, this I know.
Yeah, that was Seth Cowan with This I Know. And if you want to check out more of his stuff, you can go to myspace.com/Seth Cowan Tunes, spelled SethCowanTunes, all one word. Or you can check him out on YouTube. And if you want to email him for anything, you can email him at seth.cowan@loop.column.edu. And that's loop, LOOP.COLUM.edu. All right, let's do it.
All right, Jekyll, start it off.
Okay, Seth. Wow. Where was this guy from again? Did he say?
Shy.
From the Chi-Town.
He was from the Go.
I was gonna say you have to say the go.
From the Go.
I learned that 2 weeks ago.
Go, go, go.
You're new to the Go.
I'm sorry to say this, dude, but honestly, I don't think this song's gonna go anywhere.
Except back to the Go.
Yeah, the thing you need to experiment with, as far as the experimental part of your music, is a better recording. First of all, that recording was just
Experiment with better engineering.
better engineering or something, because that
Experiment with a real studio, maybe.
yeah
See how it fits.
something like that. You need a better recording. I'm gonna say this, dude. You can play,
Experiment with some
and
talent.
you can play very well. And honestly, like, your voice, it kind of struck me as weird at first, but as you kept singing, it really reminded me a lot of Bare Naked Ladies and their sound. And I really like Bare Naked Ladies, I really do. But for some reason, you were just
We all do.
You were just.
At least
I was talking about the
Bare Naked
group, but
Bananas.
Yeah, I like
Jamba Juice.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, you kind of sound like Bare Naked Ladies, and but the thing is you don't quite have what is it like? They just have an it about them to their sound that just like really draws you in and captivates you. You didn't have anything
They have
that
a
really
bare naked
captivated
sound.
me. Yeah, they have that bare naked sound.
That
That's
bare
what it
naked
is.
talent.
And there was a point too when you were singing where either the guy who was singing the harmony or you messed up and like, and you left that in the recording, and we're like,
Just left
why
it
did-
there?
You
It's like,
just,
fuck
you just
it.
like, you just left it there. I didn't understand the purpose of that.
This is
Why
my
wouldn't
12th time doing this shit.
Hey, that's why they don't get paid for it.
why wouldn't you go back?
That's
and
why
fix
he just wanted to do it for the people.
I really
Yeah,
don't understand
exactly.
why you wouldn't go back and fix that before you send it into the show. But you know, each person to their own. You have a decent sound. Keep working on it.
All right. How about you, Diesel?
You know, I really didn't mind it, to be honest with you. I agree there were some things that were a little bit wrong with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the little acoustic sound. Like I don't mind like folksy sounding things. You know,
No, he
I
plays
really
well.
don't. And yeah, his voice isn't too bad. And it sounds like I think Juno Part 2 will have a song. But yeah, you know, I like you're right. I mean, it wasn't obviously a good recording, but I wasn't really expecting a good recording just from
That's
the
why
bot-
he doesn't want
yeah.
to make money. So,
So he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I'm gonna say, boom. Here's what I got. Fuck it. Just handle it. So
It's a hobby.
yeah, it does sound. It sounds like you're good at a hobby, you know. But I really didn't. Like I said, I didn't mind the sound. I didn't even mind what the song was about. You know what I mean? It really didn't bug me too much. So I mean, I didn't really hate it. Like I don't even think I hated anything about it.
All
I
right.
thought I was going to, but I didn't.
All right. As for myself, you know, I was expecting for it not to be good at all. But when it first started, no, because it was like, you know,
Yeah.
the way he described it, like, you know, we got some music that was kind of bad before. So when it first came out, I was like, oh, the intro is pretty cool. But then they started singing. It was just like, it was just okay. I like the little I know, that was pretty cool.
I know.
You like the what?
The little I know, you know, and the I know.
There it is. I know.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know.
I know. Like it could be like at a Starbucks. In the Starbucks, you get your coffee, hear the song. You're like,
There you go.
I think they're gonna be one of the Starbucks artists.
I
Yeah,
I heard the song.
yeah, there you
from
go.
the Kid show.
When you get a little toffee cake or something.
Yeah.
Go buy your little I know.
I know.
And the cashier would be like, I know what you want. I know.
I know what you want.
I know. I know.
Oh my god.
But I like the song because it stays simple throughout the whole song. Like it's just a very simple song, not too shabby. How about you, Tanner?
I thought the song was pretty good. It had a very like a modern Simon and Garfunkel sound. Simon and Garfunkel
Musical
Yeah, I
prowess.
understand.
with a little
Nice.
beat in the back. You know what I'm saying?
You're impressing me every day. You really are.
I think it's a beard.
You know what?
It is.
I think I have to agree with you on the Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Like-
but
like-
it's not your turn. All right. Don't worry, dog.
somebody cut his mic.
Yeah, you're gonna get your chance, homie, and I won't take long. I promise. Yeah, yeah. And so I thought the main complaint I had was with the recording,
Yeah.
and I think with a cleaned up recording, if you get everything mixed right, I think that song would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Quite honestly. All right, there you go.
All right, there you
I
go,
think-
Ink.
There you go.
Thank you, Tiny.
Or Ink, do it.
I think same thing. It does have a Simon and Garfunkel feel to it, but it doesn't have the funk in Garfunkel. It's missing a little something.
Yeah.
That it factor that Jekyll's was speaking of earlier is missing. Actually, when it first came on, just with the instrumentation, it actually reminded me of some India Ari until he started
Okay.
singing, and then it just brought me back to the. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I was just sitting there like waiting for Mr. Rogers to walk through the room right now. So
Okay.
I mean, but it was cool. Like honestly, it was nothing that I hated about it. The recording was probably the worst thing.
Yeah, it's not a
about it,
hateable
so.
song.
No, it was simple.
I think you just I think you liked it the least, Jekko.
No, I just
Yeah.
like the recording. Like I said, I like Bare Naked Ladies. It just was missing something that really
Yeah.
would keep me captivated to it. But I like the
Yeah,
song
and
itself is
yeah,
kind of
and
catchy.
actually, yeah, I agree. I agree a lot with Jekyll's with that. I mean, it had that Simon and Garfunkel sound,
Right.
but it didn't have that it factor. It
Right.
didn't have that. Whatever Jekyll said.
Yeah,
however he said
The
it.
it.
It,
didn't have it.
just wouldn't keep you
Didn't have
motivated
it.
to listen all the way through
It
it.
didn't keep you captivated.
Exactly, it didn't captivate me.
Yes.
All right.
But I like that the song's cool.
Yeah.
All right. What would you vote it as, sir? Jekyll's?
Look, dude, I was gonna LimeWire you, but because the recording was so bad, I'm gonna say radio.
Oh no.
If you were on the radio, I wouldn't change the station.
All right, Diesel.
I'm gonna say LimeWire.
All right, I'll say LimeWire 2. How
Yeah,
about you?
LimeWire, and that's with the bad recording.
Bad
Yeah.
recording. Wow. All right,
With the bad recording. Okay, good recording, LimeWire. Bad recording as is, radio.
radio. All right.
So right now, though, because the LimeWires have it, your song is hereby declared LimeWireable,
all right.
which is not bad at all.
Nope.
So, but yeah, try to get a better recording, and I think it'll be all right, dude. Like your stuff is catchy. It's catchy, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are really gonna appreciate it.
Yeah, and seeing as how that's what all you want to do is get your music out there for people to hear, LimeWire is perfect for
Exactly.
you.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
You know what? And it sounded like the cool thing about it is the simplicity of the song. Like it's real catchy, and so it's something that'll just stick with you. you know?
Yeah,
For sure.
So
I
Yeah.
agree. Something that always seems to stick with me is a little segment from.
I love that.
Back from
All
fishing.
right. Back from fishing.
Back from Brokeback Tahoe.
Back Tahoe.
There was no Brokeback Tahoe.
Brokeback 2, two gay fishermen.
You mean you weren't pro boner with those square productions?
Yeah, right.
No.
Was unimpressed with your little bait.
I'm too good for him.
Too good for him.
So, so you didn't get yours this time, huh?
No.
Okay.
No, but a good movie to watch is 1970s Alien, the first one.
Oh,
Watch it. Watch
I
it in
actually
the dark.
haven't seen that.
It's scary.
Yeah, it was scary when it came
And
out.
I'm going through my food thing real fast. I want to go to that place called Tada again.
Oh, yeah.
Todai?
No, Tada.
It's
good.
It's
for those who don't know, it's Todai.
It's delicious. But
It is.
next time I'll go over it more. But my next game is a poker. Just for the home games. Don't splash the pot. That's one of
What
the
is
pet
that?
peeves for like when you just throw your money in.
And you just let it fall where all over.
Oh,
the
you're
place.
supposed to push it.
Like you're supposed to put it in front
right.
of you. Then
Oh.
this way everybody knows what you bet because
Oh.
some people do cheat. Say you have like a lot of
Oh.
ones, the chips, just throw them in. They're like, you didn't put.
But they do that in the movies.
I know.
Yeah.
That's for dramatic effect
Dramatic
in the movies,
effect.
though.
Yeah.
And it works.
They,
That's
they,
dramatic
al-
effect.
they also do it in slow motion in the movies. You can't do that in real life.
Yes, I can.
You can move real slow.
Oh, you just have that music playing in the background.
It's like the Matrix. And
Chariots of Fire.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was not a poker movie.
Dude, it could have been on the same page.
and also too, when you have home games, please do not bend the cards.
Oh yeah.
Because some of them are cheap and they don't do that good. And if you don't buy good cards, you're just wasting your money.
Hey, I found out something that was super cool. Well, to me, it was cool that you have cards that you can put in the washing machine.
Yeah. Yeah, the plastic cards.
He washes and
Yeah.
dries his cards.
Wash them dry and they last.
Do you hang dry them or?
No.
Hey,
just-
they're on little. What do you call them? Those little clothesline. It's on a clothesline. A bunch of cards.
No, because if I hang
Do you
dry,
put fabric softener in there?
no, it'll ruin the material.
They're all fluffy.
I just put them on the little towel. If I put them in the sun, you could tell the difference. Trust me.
Oh, I believe you. I actually do.
Dude. But the big topic of the week is my sports bid. I'll do first one. I'm gonna do NFL. I'm gonna do all major sports for top 3 in the
Okay.
US of A.
Okay.
NFL. Brett Favre coming back or not?
Bump that fool.
He's
Oh,
coming
not-
back to the Vikings.
Negative.
I will say
Retired.
stay retired because he's already past his prime. Maybe like in the 90s.
Oh, you're. I thought you were asking us if we think he's
you know-
going to, or you're asking if we think he should.
Before last season, I would
That's
agree
my
with
opinion.
you.
No, but
Before
I don't know
last
the
season, I
question.
would have agreed with you. But after this season that he just had, how he played, I don't think he's done. And he says he wants revenge. He wants to stay in and get his revenge.
No,
It's
yeah,
gonna it's gonna be hard though with a bumped shoulder. You know what I mean? And then he doesn't want to go through the surgery. And
Yeah,
then
he
No,
has-
he said he does. He will.
No, he says he'll
And
go through with the
all
surgery.
they got to do is take out that basically
Bicep.
cut that little
yeah,
Right.
and then
And
'cause
he still has one tendon left, and they said he could work with that.
and did you hear what they said? They said that John Elway when he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he had
he
one
only had
tendon.
one,
yeah,
yeah.
and he did.
So I think I mean
I think he might. Whether we want him to or not, he's gonna do it.
I don't know.
He's gonna come back.
I personally don't give a fuck because I mean
Amen.
it's his
I'm-
life.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If someone is ballsy enough to take him, then that's on them. I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm an AFC man anyway, so I give less than a shit. You know what I mean? I really don't care if he comes back. If someone takes him, then fuck it, get the money. I don't care.
Exactly. Get your money, Brett.
No, actually, it'd be the Packers want the Vikings to take him because they don't have to pay him if he goes with the
Yeah.
Vikings. you hear that one?
No, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, because the Packers still have to pay him from the last contract.
Yep.
But if the Vikings sign him, they're like they'll give you no money because of the contract, whatever.
Yeah, because they didn't want him going to Minnesota.
But but they don't have to pay him though.
Right. So they want
So
him,
if
they want him to sign.
So they didn't. But then he could have signed last year, and they didn't want him to sign because he wanted the place he wanted to go last year was Minnesota, and Green Bay put a stop to that. Wouldn't let
But
him.
I think that they were doing that because they were afraid that they knew he still had it in him.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why. But now 1 year later, now you want him to sign. You could have
Well,
already had him there.
But it's because he
guys
has a bump shoulder now, so
you
now
guys
they're
are-
betting on his shoulder
He's done.
still being messed up. That's what they're betting on.
Very very
Yeah,
dramatic.
but they said he'll be fine. By the time by the time preseason comes with opening, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So the only thing now that if he goes through that surgery, and obviously there's minor chances that things don't go right, but assuming things go right, if he fucks up, it's gonna be because he had a bad year, not because of the shoulder.
Exactly.
So I think they should just let him go the
I
first
think so.
time. If you're that worried about the money, let him go to Minnesota, and if he beats you, then you weren't gonna go to the Super Bowl anyway, motherfucker. So,
You know?
I mean,
Rodgers wasn't that great a bet.
yeah.
All right, going to
Serious.
baseball now. The top story is Manny
Oh, Manny.
getting the juice. That's not a surprise. I mean, a lot of the high class athletes are getting all juiced up in baseball.
Right.
That's no surprise. But the only thing is, I want to get hopefully for the Dodgers that they pull their heads out and they know they could win without Manny for a little bit. I mean, they
But
still have a good team. They
They
but
absolutely have a good team.
Manny was a little catalyst that helps them a little bit better, but they still have a great team. Or not great, but
50
good
game
team.
suspension though, dude. That's a long time.
No, but they could still, if you didn't even go 25, 25.
How many games in the season?
162.
162.
That's like almost.
That's a third of the season.
That's a third of the season gone.
But see,
That's
the
not bad.
the thing is,
Yeah,
the thing
it's
is though, like
doable.
the thing is, he was already doing good without it. So we say because we don't know how long
Yeah,
he's
we
been
don't
taking
know.
it.
We don't know.
Well, here's what me and Tiny were talking about, and I was telling Tiny my thoughts on it, and here's where I'm pretty much at. Steroids doesn't give you a better eye for the ball.
Exactly.
Steroids
It just makes you powerful.
Yeah, it makes you stronger and it makes you heal quicker. It
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
make you. It doesn't really, in a sense. I mean, in a sense it does, but in a sense it doesn't make you a better batter.
Exactly.
Your ball goes far. You hit the ball harder, but if you're a good batter, like Barry Bonds was already a phenomenal
Exactly.
baseball, maybe not outfielder in his later years, but
Right.
I mean they're both Barry and Manny, which I really don't like comparing them because to me they're not the same person.
Yeah.
But they're both phenomenal at the plate, and that's not something that steroids helps you with.
That just helped him hit
You know
it
what I'm
hard.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But
It
it's still. I mean, it still does put a tarnish on your image, and you
Of course
really
it
wonder
does.
how many home runs would he actually have hit by himself, and it's
Yeah,
just
true.
a real bummer.
That's true.
You know,
That's
It's just-
definitely true.
It really lets you down.
He hit a lot.
The only
Yeah.
thing is, this is the thing though. This is the thing that gets me. He was taking female enhancement. So what was he trying to do? Regulate his period?
No,
or
no,
something?
no.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
basically after your cycle of steroids. That's what you take to balance you out.
No, what it
So-
does is it helps you naturally restart your testosterone, because the two types of people that take those female growth hormone or female hormones, whatever they are, is obviously ladies, because it helps it helps them get fertile,
Yeah.
and then it's also very popular among
Transgender
athletes
Oh,
that
athletes.
that are getting off of a cycle of steroids, because it helps them produce their testosterone.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. So really, Manny has never tested.
positive.
He's never tested positive for steroids, but he has tested positive for that. And why does he need that? It's
Exactly.
like they're pretty. Well, the way they said it was perfect. They're like, he just kind of got caught with a smoking gun. They never
Exactly.
caught him with it.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, what do you need him for?
Well, yeah. What are you using it for? If
And
you-
but it was true, because with A-Rod, when the stuff he said, when he had said what did he say, Joe? The stuff that he got was over the counter, and they talked to physicians like it wasn't available over the counter even at
Right.
that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it really was prescribed,
Mexico.
so he's not lying about that.
yeah.
But again, why do you need it prescribed?
exactly.
It just it looks,
Exactly.
and then we got the whole Mannywood, all this stuff. I don't think that the Dodgers themselves really need to be embarrassed.
No, they don't. They don't.
It's embarrassing for the fans, and it's more embarrassing for him.
For the individual,
You know what? But the fans already kind of suspected it for a while. Anyways, we all kind of thought he was probably juicing.
I did.
I always suspected that he was juicing.
I haven't met.
I was just always hoping he would never get caught, but I suspected that he was juicing.
I haven't. Well, he doesn't look like someone that
I know.
juices, though.
Yeah, really.
He's just a big guy.
Yeah, he's always been that. He's always been a big guy, though. It's not like he was. He was like A-Rod or Barry Bonds
or Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire. There you go.
It just seems that lately everyone who's been hitting super well ended up at one time or another positive on steroids.
Yeah, but you know what though?
And so I just naturally assume, well, he's hitting well, he must be on it too.
That was pop culture.
You're exactly right, because we watch baseball a lot, me and Joe, and everybody that I know that watches the Dodgers a lot, not one of them thought that he was on roids.
Me neither. Me neither.
I never did. Not one. I don't know anybody that was like, oh, I figured that. Nobody that I know, except for you now, thought that.
I just put him in the same group with everybody else. I figured, he must.
But then again, because it's pop culture,
you
don't watch as much as we do. And
this is true.
I mean, I'm not like trying to down you, but I mean,
no, this is true.
It is pop culture.
I don't watch it as much.
But he's right. It is. You know what I'm saying? If you hear all this negative stuff, what are you gonna think?
Right.
You know, you see all these stars and fucking Rafael Palmeiro. Straight up, I did not, and I never took it. And that motherfucker, what, 2 or 3 years later?
Really?
I took it.
What a fucking idiot.
You know, and see, that's a sad thing about it, yo. Like you have all these athletes making all this money, not to make an excuse for them, but they're making all this money. They do have a pressure on them to perform because of their money they're making.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? But in the same token, if you happen to not meet the expectations that the money is meeting,
right?
You know, hey, sorry, but you got your contract. You know what I'm saying? Your family is well fed. You know what I'm saying? Your house is paid. You got cars.
And
I mean, your bank account's full. So in the same sense, I mean, you got a raise. Okay, great. But if you can't meet those expectations, the public shouldn't put that much pressure or emphasis on you. You know what I'm saying? Because of your bank account. Like, that should have nothing to do with your.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's good about it is that because they were talking, because I agree with Joe. I think the Dodgers are going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
They will.
And it is 50 games. It's a lot, but it's really not.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's only a third of the season.
Yeah, and it's at the beginning of the season.
Exactly. So
I would
get
rather
out the way.
Yes.
Second half of the season, you
Let
still have
him
Manny,
bang.
and boom,
Yep.
he's right back.
But
You
then
know what I mean?
here's the good things about it. One is the Dodgers saved $7.65 million,
Yep.
which we didn't want to pay him that much to begin with. So now we're only paying him $15 a year.
Exactly.
So first of all, thanks for that. And then another thing is that they're like, Manny's gonna come back on a mission.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna come back with something to prove.
You know, and
Exactly.
okay. Here's the thing: if just because you have the desire to, doesn't mean you can do it. But he has the talent to do it.
Yeah.
So I think if he has a big motivation like that, he's going to come in. And I think he's just going to hammer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
yeah.
so that's. I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead. I didn't want
Alright.
to take up your shit.
But good talking. But going to the NBA, the big Rocket Lakers series, good battle. We're going to talk about the suspensions. Derek Fisher got that one game, and all my input I got from Radio Today, ESPN, Yahoo, all the major stuff online, and I'm just looking at different stuff. And the one thing I saw, Fisher, they were talking about either he should got the whole series or a couple more games instead of that one game. And my vote is he should have got a little bit more than one game because he
Hater.
He looked at them, he saw them, sized them up, and went after them.
You know what?
He did. You know what? He did. And I will give you that. He sized him up. But I think one of the reasons they couldn't give him more than that suspension was, I take it back to the Jazz series again. There was a very similar foul that took place, and all that was given was a personal. It wasn't even considered a flagrant one. You know, so I mean, like.
If you look at the Boston Chicago series, there was harder fouls given during that
Oh
series.
yeah, when Rondo slapped Heinrich in the face.
And Rondo,
he slapped Miller in the face.
Rondo,
was it Miller? Brad Miller. That's right, Brad Miller.
Not once did Rondo get suspended for any of the 3 incidents that he was a part of.
And they were
so
bad.
why? And then,
But then
in the
again,
Utah series-
I agree with you guys. But then again, Kenyon Martin got a $25,000 fine for for kind of pushing Dirk, and I thought that was bullshit.
Yeah, really,
That
really,
was
Yeah.
bullshit.
really. The referees pick and choose what they feel.
It depends.
Is, you know what I mean? And I think what happened was they used the first series as a way to dictate the second series because they were looking at it like, okay, this is what we let go in the first series, but we shouldn't have done that, so let's change it up in the second series,
But
which isn't good because
Well-
then, like in the Utah
Yeah,
series,
yeah.
you know, you seen what happened, and then Fisher does it in this series with Houston. It's a contradictive. It's like you let it go then, but you're gonna penalize us for it now.
Right.
You know.
But I think also this. I think the refs didn't want to give him longer of a suspension because I think it would have caused even more drama between the two teams during the rest of the series, and the rest of the series would have been really, really ugly.
It would have
because
been
of
rough.
that. I think
Well,
it would have been
here-
rougher than it's going to be already. It's already going to be a rocky series. Don't get me
Right?
wrong.
No, you're right. But
Because I guarantee that Artest is going to come back really ticked off too from after getting.
well, I think the first thing, I mean, my honest opinion is I think Derek Fisher should have got a 2-game suspension, not the whole series. I originally thought that, but then I rewatched it again and I really looked, and I think it should have been a 2-game suspension. And but the thing is that Tiny brought up, you know, we were talking about it, and he brought up a good point. Just because if the series wasn't so chippy and so aggressive, it probably wouldn't have even happened.
Exactly.
But because the series is so aggressive,
Yeah.
they're going to
Yeah.
be proactive and not reactive.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's good.
And see, and Artest is a mental player, so he's trying to get into everybody's
he's like a
heads.
nowadays Rodman almost.
There you go. There you go. He's
No,
he's a
I
new
mean-
era Rodman.
Yeah.
That's all. he is.
Artest had a legal gripe, but you know he took it too far.
Mhm.
His gripe was legit. I mean,
But-
he did get elbowed in the throat, but I don't think it was on purpose.
No,
I don't
it
think
wasn't.
like Kobe squared
It
up
was
and
just
said-
rough play. It was just
I think
fight for
because
position.
I think because he hates Kobe.
that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down
He
to.
hates Kobe.
You know he hates Kobe when he says Brandon Roy is the
Was
best player he ever
yeah,
played against. Come
that
on
was
now.
a jab at Kobe. And
Yeah,
that was,
that's a jab at Kobe because
Right.
they even asked him. They said, "Well, you're going against Kobe Bryant in the next series." No, Brandon Roy's still the best player I've ever
Yep.
played against. Like, okay, now you're just taking jabs at him. So he's
Yeah.
playing a mental game with them. And honestly, it didn't look like Kobe really looked to hit him in a throw. It just looked like
No,
he was fighting
lobbying
for position.
Yeah.
They're both playing hard. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe got the best of him by getting a quick shot in there.
I just don't think Kobe shouldn't have gotten away with what was it, the first game when the dude was on the floor was
It was, yeah.
Battier?
and
Was it
yeah,
Battier?
Batty
Yeah, would you guys
hammered
be
him with his elbow. I thought that was bullshit.
That,
Would you guys
right
be
there.
surprised
He could have got
if,
he could have got a flagrant
I
one
think
for that.
he should have.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah.
Would you-
I'll agree with that too.
Would you guys be surprised if Kobe got suspended for 1 game?
Yes,
Yes,
I would,
definitely.
I would be very
I
surprised.
would,
Definitely.
I'd be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be.
I would be.
Yeah,
I would be
because
very
it was
because
just position.
because the whole thing with him and Artest, he was only lobbying for position, and then when Artest blew up, he walked away from the whole situation. He did not get involved. He didn't say anything to provoke him. Nothing. He walked
And
away from the whole
and
situation.
if Derek
handled it
Fisher, who actually laid into someone, only got 1 game,
Exactly.
Kobe ain't getting suspended.
Exactly, because he laid into him. No, he
Yeah.
really did.
And
yo.
they want. And
By
I
the
mean,
way, Derek,
I think
good foul.
I think that was shitty, and he shouldn't have done that. But that shit was tight. Like
No, that was a great foul.
And
It was a
you
great
know
foul.
what? You know what? It checked Scola. Scola knows
Scola needed
now.
it.
Oh, he got
that,
checked like a
you know,
motherfucker.
yeah. So he knows
I
now.
would have been
not to-
embarrassed.
He
I
got
would've-
he got
He
hockey
got
checked.
Yeah.
Right now,
He got
right
hockey
now,
checked.
if I was Scola, I would feel like Eddie House when he got his little headband spun around. That's what
That's
I would
embarrassing.
feel like that right now. Like Eddie House just got punked. You know what
I'd
I'm
rather get socked in the back
Yeah.
of the head than
yeah,
slapped.
then he gets
Seriously.
slapped.
Yeah.
For real.
And then his headband spun around. It did a wave. Like,
Hey, you know what? Just speaking of headbands, this is kind of off the subject. It's about basketball, but have you guys noticed that Rondo he always wears the band upside down?
yeah.
Why does he do that?
I don't know. I was thinking the same
Because
thing.
Because
queer?
he thinks it's cool.
Suspicious.
Maybe he's
I
trying
want
to
to
do
put a
something.
hit on him. I hate that motherfucker.
Maybe it's something new, like
And-
him and his homies started
Yeah.
with Stein or something. I don't know.
And speaking of the Celtics, anybody notice that Brian Scalabrine looks like Michael Rappaport?
Yes, he
Yes.
does.
Oh,
Yes, he
good
does.
call.
Yes, he does.
He does.
All right, moving right along.
Good
Alright.
call.
Had to get that in there.
And there's 2 Sashas. One on the Rockets and one on the Lakers.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
Josh's.
two
Sashas.
two Sashas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
two
Sashas.
Sashas.
Yeah, you know what? Scola looks like a retarded version of Sasha.
A bigger.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
bigger-
He
he
does.
He looks like Sasha with
He
Down
looks-
syndrome.
There you go. That's hey, I was telling my brother that last night, and he
does.
started laughing when he seen him. I was like, "Look at him.
He does.
He just looks like a Down syndrome version of Sasha."
He
Sasha's
does.
his mini me. That's hilarious.
That is wrong.
No,
on
his
so
Down
many
syndrome me.
Yeah. Down
All right,
syndrome.
well,
That's
we're
funny,
sorry
though.
for fans of the show that aren't sports fans. We kind of got carried away there, but these were issues that we really felt we needed to
But
address.
if you like sports, I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you enjoyed it too.
There you go.
Anyways, I'm gonna turn time over to Tiny
Thank
and
you,
see who
Joe.
else we got.
Good take, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. This group, last group of the day is called Boiled Eyesocket Dysfunction.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and when I asked what genre music they do, they responded, well, death metal, I guess, but we don't really know what to call it. It's BED.
Put you to bed?
Something like that.
Makes you go sleep?
No.
So wait.
Boiled Eyesocket Dysfunction. It's BED.
Boiled ice.
Eyesocket.
Oh, it's
Oh,
iSocket.
okay.
I thought iSocket was 2 word.
I know that's
Shouldn't
what I
it be
thought.
best?
BESD.
No,
It's
they-
best.
It's a hyphenated word.
Oh, okay. Put
No,
the
they
hyphen in.
have it all one word. And these guys are out of Kansas City. We formed in 2005 in Hutchinson, Kansas. 4 guys severely disgruntled with the food service industry and the general state of things around us. We all shared a love of horror movies, heavy music of all kinds, and spicy food.
Little Rob
After
Zombies.
finding out the drummer was more ecstasy-fueled monkey boy than musician, he was tossed to the meat grinder and turned into hamburger for a weekend cookout.
I like these guys already.
Then we were 3. Guitarist and lyricist Ridiculous Bastard had to take off to Florida to deal with some personal issues involving his wife and a chainsaw. We auditioned
These guys are awesome.
and subsequently butchered several guitarists that didn't fit. After some discussion and many bottles of Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he said Jagger.
He's a juggernaut.
He's a Jaggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Jägermeister, sorry, I don't drink. We decided to press on sans guitarist. So here we are. So I guess there's only 2 of them. Our delivery is intense and brutal, both on stage and in studio. We are the rhythm section gone berserk with blasting, skull-crushing drums, demon chainsaw bass, and clearly grating, psychotic, multiple-voice vocals. We are ready to lay a path of destruction, beheading, and eating all who stand in our way,
This is gore.
and converting the rest to a brutal, no-nonsense brand of death metal.
Okay.
So they want their music played on Beavis and Butthead.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yo, I just want to comment on their bio. Like, I don't even care about the music no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for real.
I forgot we got a song to play.
Yeah. And the name of the song is called Chainsaw Rape Victim. Yeah, that was Chainsaw Rape Victim by Boiled Eyesocket Disfunction. And if you want to check out more of their stuff, you can go to their MySpace, myspace.com/Boiled Eyesocket Disfunction. And dysfunction is spelled with an I instead of a Y. or you can go to Boiled Eyesocket Dysfunction.
That's how I spelled it. I don't know how to spell. Oh my gosh.
Boiled Eyesocket Dysfunction, all one word.com, or go to gigoots.com. That's GIGOOTZ.
These guys are funny.
Nice. Boiled Eyesocket Dysfunction. All right.
Yes.
Or you can email Carl at CarlCH.
Carl.
After all that,
It's all a regular name.
We're from the depths of hell.
Just
We'll
Carl.
take your soul.
Yeah.
Just go to Carl.
Yeah, just email Carl Christensen at.
That was Please call
gangster?
Carl. Please call Carl.
That's Carl
you're a gangster.
CH.
Your real
What
name's
if he
Clarence.
was a girl?
Stupid. That's Carl with a K. CH at live.com. All right, let's do it.
All right, JJ Diesel.
All right. I want to say, first of all, your bio was off the hook, and now from doing the shows, there was one bio that we took way too seriously, and we found out he was just goofing.
Right.
And obviously, I know this one he's goofing. I'm not that drunk yet. I thought that the first of all, the intro was tight. The guitar was bomb. I loved it. The drums were tight. I thought the drums were going to be a little more intense.
Intricate?
Yeah, they were not
Oh,
as
intense.
intricate. Both. I thought they were going to be more intricate / intense than they were. They weren't. I'm not saying they were bad, but I was really expecting more from the drums. But again, it didn't sound bad though. I like that he didn't really yell when he sung. He was kind of like kind of like aggressive singing. I've never heard rapping death metal.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fucking dope. I thought it was badass, buddy. That's where I'm at. Badass.
All right, Jekyll, let's do it.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned the rap death metal. I went kind of the same way. He
Yeah.
kind of reminded me, like, if Anthony Kiedis was ever to do a death metal song,
There
that's
you
how
go.
Anthony Kiedis would song.
Yo, that's for real.
No, I mean, his flow style was exactly like Anthony's flow style. That's what I was thinking.
Well,
when
yes and
Anthony
no,
was
because
doing that.
Anthony changes it up.
Well,
he
he does-
never has
yeah,
the
right.
same flow style on, you
Right.
know.
But you know he's capable.
But I agree with you. You're
Right.
actually
right.
we're both geniuses.
There you go. I'm gonna agree with Diesel. The drumming pattern was really, really basic. Like, it was kind of boring. But I guess for this type of song, it didn't need to be that great. But you really built me up when you said, like, you had like the
Yeah.
greatest beats ever. I was like
Yeah,
expecting
yeah.
the drummer to just go to town, and he didn't really do that for me.
I mean, the only thing I disagree with is I didn't think that it was. What did you say? You said it was, or no? You said like.
I thought it was kind of a basic drum pattern. It
but
didn't
then,
really
but
change
then you said
much.
something that wasn't very good, or you said it was. I don't know. You said something. You said
It
was
wasn't
like,
very
Yeah,
intricate?
very. I don't know, but I just. I think that you disliked it more than I did. I didn't.
Right.
I was
right.
expecting more out of it. I agree with you.
Right.
But I didn't dislike it by
No,
any means.
I
you
said it
know?
was basic, but I guess for this song, it really didn't need to be much more.
Yeah.
You know,
You know what?
It's the type of song that it was. But I kind of wanted to hear more
From the
from the
drum
drums.
pattern.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree. I agree with Jekyll. It's like
And Diesel.
I was because
Diesel.
and Diesel. I was like
Right, equals
I
each
love the guitar. You know what I mean? Like that was hot. But
Yeah.
but the drums, I think I was expecting a lot more from
I
it because
was.
of the build up. And so when I heard it, it wasn't that it was basic or it was just bland, but it just wasn't what I expected. I expected a lot more.
The
from
only
it.
answer I think that maybe that I could, I guess I'm defending them because so dumb. I said this before on another show. Like when there's a song I really like, I try to defend them like I'm part of the group.
Like maybe that's the sound they're going for.
So here's what I'm gonna say. No. When you're a group and you're a band, a lot of these guys probably already have bios ready to go, but they release different songs. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's another
Yeah.
song where they just get fucking ridiculous on the drums.
Right. That's
Exactly.
why I said
Exactly.
So that's what I'm thinking.
right.
Maybe they just didn't give us that one.
Yeah, that's
but
what
they
I'm
gave us
thinking.
something else.
That's-
That's why I said
That's what I'm
the drums.
thinking.
The drums didn't have to do much for this song, which is fine.
True. True.
The bass player was solid. The lead guitarist was solid. There was one part though during the solo where I kind of felt like you kind of fell off as far as doing the solo. Like it sounded like you wanted to do certain riffs that your fingers weren't allowing
Yeah.
you to do,
Yeah.
and so it wasn't really following the rhythm of the song. And it sounded kind of funny too with that wah pattern. you're playing a wah pattern on your solo. And, I mean, it's kind of cool. It was different, but you know. And,
What's
again,
a wah
like,
pattern? Help me out. I'm sorry.
oh no, I mean a wah sound, a wah effect, like a wow. Yeah, kind of. It's more of a funk.
Yeah.
It's more of a funk guitar type sound. But they were doing like a heavy metal type wah sound. It's kind of interesting. But
Well,
it's
actually,
different.
I mean,
So that's innovative.
but
then.
but
Yeah.
no, Metallica has their own little wah sound though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just depends on where they were trying to use it, you know, and how they were trying to use it. It didn't, not that it didn't mix with the song, but it was kind of different. It was off.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
it
could have
was-
been,
it was
it could have
different.
been what they were looking for though. That could have
Okay.
been what they were.
Again, I'm
looking
not a
for.
fan of the yelling on songs, but that was
It
probably
was pretty good.
the most enjoyable yeller I've heard yet.
Yeah,
So,
because
Yep.
of the rapping similarity to it.
Yeah.
Like it just seemed
Right.
like they was more rap.
it carried well.
Yeah.
So
Pretty good.
yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh, are you guys done? Because Tiny's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Tiny's falling asleep. He's all, hurry the fuck up.
So you guys went back and forth.
I would have been fine, but I got cut off a lot.
Yeah, I thought, you know, I've mentioned in previous episodes I'm not a fan of the yelling. But
What?
like Jekyll says, I think this was the most enjoyable yelling thus far. I think because there's a lot of musicality to it.
Yes.
Nice.
And I enjoyed the instrumentation. My biggest qualm with the drums was maybe use different drum sounds. I thought maybe
Yeah.
the snare sound was a little, I don't know, weak. And so, but other than that, I like the song. I mean, even though I'm not really into this type of music, I can see a lot of people really, really getting down and really mashing to this song in particular.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the hook was very catchy,
Yeah.
and a lot of people would be able to sing along or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Because you got
Yell
to
along.
Or march along.
you got to
March along.
understand a lot of what he said, which
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Right on. As for myself, you guys pretty much hit everything pretty darn good. Maybe we can start our own mosh pit after this or something.
Yeah, we'll throw this on. Fuck it. Fuck each other up.
There you go. We
A bunch of white boys.
yeah, do it. I thought the solo was good. The guitar was like wasn't that bad. I didn't think that was that bad at all. Kind of reminded me of what's that group called? God of War.
Oh, that one band that we did
yeah.
when we did the bootleg episode.
Yeah.
God of War.
Oh, yeah. These are a better God of War
I
though.
know.
Yeah.
This is a God of War with talent. When me and you were arguing, but we're yelling like them.
Yeah, it was like a little flashback.
Stupid.
It was a little
so
flashback from that.
Yeah,
But I liked it.
I did.
Overall, I thought the song was pretty good, even though it wasn't my cup of tea. So, how about you, Diesel? What would you vote it as?
Buy that motherfucker.
Whoa,
Bye.
does Inkwell get to say anything about the song?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I
What-
sort
You
of.
had your moment.
Another
I
show.
sort of jumped in. I
No, if you
agreed.
got something else,
I
yeah.
agreed with you. These are the only thing I could say was like the the vocals was actually pretty dope. Like because I couldn't understand them, even though it, like the yelling. Like because normally that's one thing that gets me is when they do all like and I can't understand them, and I'm like
Yeah.
what? But I could actually understand them, so I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? So it was all love. But yeah, I agree with Diesel and Jekyll
Yeah.
on this one.
All right, cool.
So I bought the album.
Juggles, what'd you do?
Just because of little things. I mean, it's not really my cup of tea. I'm actually just gonna LimeWire it.
Lama, Ink,
Same thing, LimeWire.
Lama, Tan.
Um,
Come on, Paula.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the LimeWire.
Lama.
I want to give it at least in iTunes, but
Why don't you do it? Do it. Come on. Do it. Do it.
Don't fall to peer pressure.
no.
Don't fall to peer
No, I
pressure.
already gave my vote.
Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
Go with
So-
your heart, Tiny. Go with your
Do
heart.
it.
LimeWire.
That's weak.
You're weak.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I did a little joke comeback. Woo!
Yeah. That was a little joke comeback. You're weak. You're weak. That was a good little joke
No,
comeback.
you're
That was
weak.
good. Actually, I'll buy it on iTunes for my friend Dirty Bob. I think he'll buy it.
Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I'm burning it. I'm burning it for Bob. You know he's
Alright.
gonna dig it.
So what's the voting there?
All right, I'm
Jackies.
gonna say LimeWire Plus.
I think that's fair. 3 LimeWires.
It's very close to being iTuneable.
yeah.
It's just a hair away from being iTuneable. So good job, congratulations, guys. Keep doing what you're doing, and if we said anything that you feel you can incorporate and do to make your guys self sound better, do it.
Or if you want to say "fuck off," I like it. Do that too.
Exactly.
If that's the sound you were going for, then stick to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ding.
Out of
Dang.
time.
I thought Tiny had an idea.
I saw a little light bulb go off. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's me getting ready to end the show.
Oh, okay. So anyways,
Shut up.
if you like the show, hit us up on nobodycareshow.com. Check out all the info. Artists, if you want to get on the show, nobodycareshow@gmail.com. And Tiny will get back to you and let you know what you need to do.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is us saying goodbye.
Check
Have a
us,
good day.
Check us on Zune.
Check us out on Zune, yeah. Oh, that's right. We're on Zune now, so iTunes and Zune. You can download us to your MP3
Leave a
players.
message on our Snapvine.
Please do that. Inkwell, thanks again for being on the show. We appreciate it. You did a great job.
Thank you for having me. Even though that's so cliche to say, huh? Like, thank you for having me. I enjoyed being here.
Hey, as long as you mean it.
If you
I do
meant
mean it.
I feel
I actually
good.
do mean it, and I want to be here for more guest host appearances.
So fuck the artist appearance.
We
I
might
want
have
to
to
be
do
a guest
that.
host.
I just want to be here and just either give love or diss the other artists.
We're gonna have to give a if we have you on the show again, we're gonna give Tiny a timer so that he can buzz you when you need to stop.
Yeah.
Cause we all know I like to talk.
Mathematics, May 14th.
May 14th at the Key Club,
Key
opening
Club
up
in
for
Hollywood.
Murs and Tech 9. If you don't know anybody else, just know the Mathematics and come support us.
Yeah.
May 14th at the Key Club.
Shout out to Deanna
What's up, Deanna?
and Maintain.
Hold on. But you gotta buy the tickets on Ticketmaster. $25. Ticketmaster. GA. General admission.
It's worth it. 15 and older. 15 and older.
Shout out to Black
Black
Currants. Shout
Yeah.
out to Goodnight Goddess. And
Shout out to Young Smoke.
And good night.
Shout out-
Young Smoke's here. Yeah. Shout out Smoke
And Mimi,
Peace.
aka Black Ice.
and Intel.
Peace
And,
out.
and no James.
And Little Joe.
All right. Peace.
Later.